Thank you for tuning in to the Patricia Show. My name is Patricia. Please press like and subscribe and share this audio with someone who you may think need it. This infinite light flame that you have named God is pure, radiant light. Therefore, when you turn to your mighty I Am presence and make the call for it to take dominion of your world, create perfection, and hold your dominion for eternity. Or you can say, take dominion of your mind and body, create perfection, and hold your dominion for eternity. When you make those calls, what are you saying? You are making the call for this radiant light to come into your world and create perfection, and to consume all imperfection in your world, and to set you free. So you should try making that call every day, several times a day. And again, you can say, make the call of take dominion of mighty I Am presence. Take dominion of my world. Create perfection and hold your dominion for eternity. Or you could say, mighty I Am, take dominion of my mind and body. Create perfection and hold your dominion for eternity. When you turn your attention to your mighty I Am, you give it permission to fill you and your world with its full power to produce health, wealth, and to harmonize your world. The more you contemplate on your mighty I Am presence, the more of its perfection will come forth in your life. Mankind was given free will, and they chose to allow their attention to be focused on the physical world. Man forgot his perfection. Now, I was teaching about this to you all a few weeks ago, that we allowed our attention to be focused on the physical world outside of us. We removed our attention from within ourselves. And when we focus outside of ourselves, we just forget everything. We really do. It's almost like you're not even aligned with your mighty I Am self. You just forget everything. But when you focus your attention within yourself, you remember your perfection. You remember your harmony. You remember your love. You remember so many things. Mankind deliberately turned away from their I Am presence. Do you understand? This is in the mankind in the beginning of time. Now, in the Bible, it says, you went and ate the apple or something about eating the apple. Adam and Eve. But the truth of the matter is, you allowed your attention to leave from inside of you and focus outside of you. So what am I saying? You allowed so when you're going about in the day, in the course of the day, your attention is always focused about in the world, what's going on in the world. But if you want to keep your spiritual alignment, and I made a video about this, You would keep part of your attention inside of yourself and the other part outside of yourself. The purpose of keeping it inside of yourself because that allows you to stay connected to your self, your God self. When you when you're not paying attention, when you focus your attention on somebody driving who said this, the radio, the music, you're not focused on God at all. How are you focused on God? Not at all. And when you go throughout the day, and this is what people do, and you don't focus on God, you forget all about him. Now, you might say you don't, but you do. You forget all about him until something happened. And then you be, oh, Lord, help me, God, help me, help me, help me. Because what has happened is that you forgot about him and you turn your attention to whatever's going on in the world or whatever's going on in your life. And that attention is no longer on your I am self. And I had did a video telling you that you should always keep part of your attention focused inside of you and keep your mind, yourself in a listening mode, which means you're going to like put your attention, focus your attention inside of yourself like you're always waiting for somebody to talk to you. That's what the listening mode is. You can go back and read and listen to that audio. And so, and then part of your attention would be whatever's going on in your world, because you have to keep your attention in your world. You could go and you might burn up some rice or something, if you're cooking. If you're not paying attention to cooking, you will burn it up. So part of your attention should be whatever you're doing in your outside world, which is, your outside world. But the other part should be inside of you. So it should be divided. Your attention should be divided. One attention focused inside of the body and the other, part of your attention focused outside of the body. If you have any questions on that, just write them in the write them in the comments, and I'll try to answer it as best as my ability. Man allowed his attention to be on his outer world, which is the physical world. And what happened? It brought him lack, limitation, and problems of every kind. Man began to identify with the physical world and less on his I am self within. So that means you begin to focus more of your attention outside of your world instead of inside of your world. You weren't hardly paying attention about inside of your world. And then slowly but surely, all of your attention went to outside of your world. Then man began to create imperfection in your life, and you forgot who you really are. Your limitation, mankind's limitation, is the result of his misuse of God's free will. Because you begin to live in your own creation of lack and limitation. So when mankind decides to turn back inside to his mighty I am self, which is your perfection, then you will once again live in God's perfection, which is what? Prosperity, good health, and love. Now, you might say, oh, she just saying that. How she really know? She don't know. Well, that's what Jesus taught. What did Jesus teach? The kingdom of heaven is within you. That's the only thing I'm teaching here. The kingdom of heaven is within you. When you focus outside of yourself, you are creating all type of problems. So Jesus even told you, the kingdom of heaven is within you. That is what he meant. I bet a lot of people didn't even know that's what he meant. How many of you really knew that Jesus meant to turn your attention, focus your attention inside of yourself? How many of you really knew that? Or have you went through life just thinking, what did he mean? The kingdom of heaven is within. What does that mean? It means everything you want, you think you want, is inside of you. And that's why Jesus says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all things will be added unto you. So you're not supposed to get the money first, or the new relationship first, or the new house first. No. If you're following Jesus' teaching, you're supposed to learn how to turn within first. And when you turn within, everything that you need and want will be given to you. But you first need to learn to turn your attention within yourself. God's perfection consists of all good things. God's perfection consists of all good things. So now you have to learn, mankind has to learn how to turn back to God, give God that attention. And then all things will be added unto him the way Jesus taught. Until you do that, you'll always struggle in some areas of your life. Because people are trying to, like I hear people, these teachers or maybe even celebrities or whoever is teaching you to live your dreams. And what are you dreaming? Dream big, live your dreams, and all of this stuff. Only thing you have to do is seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all things will be added. Because let me explain that a little bit more. Once you seek the kingdom of heaven, you'll be able to be taught from within. And when you're able to talk from within, then you'll learn a lot of things. The Spirit of God can teach you a lot of things that you don't understand now. How to get wealth. Wealth is money is energy. All of those things can be taught to you from within. Because seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all things will be added. It's not like you're going to seek these things and everything going to fall down on you. You seek these things, and then you will hear that inner voice teaching you about how money is energy, or teaching you about whatever it is you need to know to make you prosperous, to make you wealthy, or to make you have good health. Whatever you need to know to get there, when you seek within, you'll be led and guided to do that. So once you seek within, God's Spirit will communicate with you, lead you, tell you what to do, whatever you need to get wherever you're going. But as long as you focus your attention outside of yourself, you're not going to be taught what to do to get your wealth or good health or whatever you need to do. You need to still yourself and be quiet and seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. So I'm not telling you anything that Jesus has not already told you. It's just that either you don't understand or you trying to rewrite what he said. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Patricia Show. My name is Patricia.